Good morning.
Morning.
You ready to get your kicks on Route 66 again?
Not yet. It's dark out.
Okay. I think we're going to go to Uranus today.
Oh.
Get some fudge in Uranus.
Really? Okay.
That's what the plan is, I think, so.
Interesting.
And if you want to get some fudge in Uranus, come along for another Squatch Dog adventure. So we're going to continue our search today for fun historic sites and oddities along Route 66. And the first place we're going to stop is in Collinsville, Illinois. And this is going to be the world's largest ketchup bottle.
Wow.
I can't wait to see this one.
I bet you can't.
No, could you imagine trying to pour ketchup on a hamburger? The world's largest ketchup bottle. Actually, they call it the catsup. It's not ketchup, it's catsup. How do you pronounce it? Is it catsup or ketchup? Put it in the comments down below. We'd love to hear what you think. I say ketchup, not catsup. Catsup? What's up, catsup? There it is, the world's largest catsup bottle. Well, that was a bit deceiving. The world's largest catsup bottle was nothing more than a water tower, Brad, in the shape of a catsup bottle.
I think we have an adventure van to go see these things.
Let's go see the old Chain of Rocks Bridge. That's our next stop.
Now that sounds cool.
That does sound kind of cool. So here's a little history about that world's largest catsup bottle, or ketchup bottle, I'd like to call it. Apparently, it stands 170 feet tall, and back in the early 1900s, like around 1907, the Brooks brothers acquired a local canning plant, and they called that plant the Triumph Catsup and Pickle Company, but later it became the Brooks Tomato Products Company. So this is the water tower for that. This is basically an advertising stint. This is the old Chain of Rocks Bridge. It used to be a main thoroughfare for people who were crossing the Mississippi River in Madison, Illinois, over to St. Louis, Missouri. It's basically the scenic endpoint for Route 66 in Illinois. This bridge was open from 1936 to 1955, and it's now just open for walking and biking. The reason why this bridge is called the Old Chain of Rocks Bridge is because there are some rapids below that were formed from pretty dangerous rocks. When they built the bridge, they had to make it bend because the boat people were complaining that they weren't able to get through certain areas. But this was a bridge that crossed the Mississippi River on the Mother Road, Route 66, back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. It's pretty swampy down there in the mighty Mississippi. So this must be the rapids that are formed by the Chain of Rocks. And this is the interstate bridge that now crosses the Mississippi River in this area. These castle-looking things in the Mississippi River are old water intake towers for the city of St. Louis. And crews used to camp out in these like over 100 years ago. Off in the distance, you can see the city of St. Louis and the Arch, which is where we're going to go next. So as you can see here, the bridge makes a 30-degree turn. And that's because the riverboat captains complained back in the day that they had to cross this area if it were a straight line, and that the piers to the bridge were just too close to these water intake towers. And also, if they would have gone straight, there was some rock underneath that wasn't going to be very stable. So they ended up needing to make this change. And that's why we see a turn in the bridge, which is kind of unusual for a bridge. This is a cool bench. Look at this old hotel sign. Free radio and television. No vacancy. So this bridge on Route 66 was in effect from 1935 to 1965. What did that guy say about the dam? About the dam? Or they raised the water up?
So that they have a channel over there for the barges to go up, because there's rocks in here. So they did a little dam just to raise the water, as you can see back there. So it's more navigable.
Gotcha.
It was a hard place to navigate in the old days. Dangerous.
Danger, danger.
For a record.
So that was kind of a cool piece of history, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But now we're going to veer off of the Mother Road, Route 66, a little bit, and we're going to head into St. Louis and check out the Gateway Arch. I've always wanted to see this. So this could be fun.
So Route 66 didn't go through St. Louis, huh?
No, but I think it went around it. I think. It might have gone through a portion of it, but...
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. So this is a man-made channel that the Army Corps of Engineers created to allow barges to go up and down the river, the Mississippi River, and get to St. Louis without having to go over those rocks. And they've got this one-way bridge to take you over to that other bridge as a result. Well, the rain is back. So hopefully it's not going to be like this all the way back to Portland again.
No, it's supposed to be nice out there today. We're going that direction for quite a while.
Okay. Well, I think we're about ready to head into Missouri. I see St. Louis ahead. Here we go, up and over the Mississippi River, heading into St. Louis. I think we're in Missouri, but I didn't see a welcome to Missouri sign. That's weird. There's the Gateway Arch. We're almost there. And here's downtown St. Louis. Here it is, the Gateway Arch. Now we gotta find a place to park. So what do you think of the arch?
Impressive.
It is, it's big. Oh, we're not waiting. We have no time to wait.
We only have an hour.
We only have not even an hour. Do you think there's a McDonald's underneath it?
I hope not.
Well, if there is, I'm definitely not going to be ordering the quarter pounder. Because I got a recall on that. Now we get to knock off another national park off of our list. Fantastic. So we're going to this. Gateway Arch National Park. Cool. So we are going to take a ride to the top of the arch. This should be fun. Hey, here we go. So up into the arch. It's Fun.
So our first stop is right here. During the westward expansion, St. Louis was known as the gateway to the west. The system is a combination of an elevator, an escalator, and a Ferris wheel. So, as you make your way up, you might feel slight shifting as the tram tilts to adjust to the curve of the arch.
Wow.
Okay, welcome back. Y'all come on out and up toward me.
Okay, here we go. Sit here. Can you get in?
Where's the window?
I don't know. Here we go.
Where's
Whoa.
the stairs?
Here's the stairs that you have to walk up if it stalls on us. Something is not feeling good.
Where are the maintenance guys?
I don't know. Okay, here we go. We're going up. Scary. Ooh. I think now we're on the top of the arch and we're starting to kind of go towards the curve of the arch. Yeah, I think we're getting close to the top. Things are really starting to curve a little bit. Whoa. Stop. Now we're gonna step up pretty a bit. There goes the door.
Welcome to the top of the arch. Please exit your tram car, turn to your left, and come up the stairs. Please watch your steps. The stairs are unevenly spaced.
Here we are at the top. And it's a rainy day. Looking over the Mississippi River. And here we are overlooking St. Louis. There's the baseball stadium. This is Illinois. They've got casino boats all on the bottom and a helipad over here. We are 630 feet in the air at the top of the Gateway Arch. Well, what'd you think?
It's great.
Yeah, it was. It was pretty fun. And here is the museum over at the Gateway Arch. Talks about the construction of the arch. Got a new frontier section dating from 1860 to 1930.
Western became popular not only in America, but also in Europe. German author Karl
Here in the museum, they talk about how the Indians tried to defend their land and fought being put into reservations. And it talks about the Nez Perce flight in 1877. And we did a video and a tour of the Nez Perce Trail. You can check that out on our YouTube channel. So between 1849 and 1861, we saw Manifest Destiny. Over 300,000 people made their way out west to forge a new way of life. So this is the Thomas Jefferson section. From 1804 to 1840, Thomas Jefferson wanted to make the United States a superpower, but he was afraid that Spain or England was going to take over the western half and prevent the U.S. from expanding and doing trade with Asia. So that's when he got the Lewis and Clark expedition going, so that they could make their way to the Pacific Ocean and find a new route so that they could safely expand the United States of America. And they were successful.
Yellow butterfly.
If you look at my video on the Nez Perce Trail, you'll see that we also went on the Lewis and Clark Trail, and it talks about how they did trade with the Nez Perce Indians. You can see that video on our YouTube channel. We made it
Yep.
to
Let's
the
go.
Gateway Arch National Park in St. Louis. It was kind of fun. What'd you think?
It was pretty cool. I thought we were going to get to see stuff all the way up, but oh well.
Yeah. But
Just
it was
only
nice.
at the very tippy top.
Yeah, but that was cool.
Yeah.
So, all right, Route 66, here we come. So now we're heading west on Interstate 44, which is the old Highway 66. And we're gonna stop next over at the Route 66 State Park. Apparently it used to be a town, but then it got contaminated with dioxin, and so they tore the town down, and now it's a state park. They decontaminated it. So that should be interesting.
You say so. You want to go to a place that's been contaminated.
Well, they decontaminated it. We're all
Trust them.
not really. Well, I guess if we die tonight, we'll know, right?
Yes. Guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go check it out. I want to see if I die tonight or not. At least I'll die happy knowing that I was continuing to get my kicks on Route 66. We got here to the Route 66 State Park Visitor Center, and womp womp womp, it's closed. This is the Merrimack Bridge, and it was constructed in 1931 and was the first bridge over the Merrimack River for vehicle traffic. Of the Merrimack Bridge, and it was constructed in 1931 and was the first bridge over the Merrimack River for vehicle traffic. Apparently, this is a really rare design for a bridge. There's only 4 of them in Missouri that are like this. They call it a Warren Truss Bridge. Obviously, the bridge is closed, but there are efforts underway to try to reconstruct this bridge as it's a Route 66 historic treasure and on the National Historic Register. The water is really high today. Matter of fact, it looks like a building must have washed away and got caught up on this bridge. So this is the old Steiny's Inn that overlooks the Merrimack River, and it used to be a fine dining restaurant and a place where people could stop and unload while on Route 66. And now it's the Route 66 State Park Visitor Center. And here we are at the Red Cedar Inn along Route 66 in Pacific, Missouri.
Well, the Red Cedar Inn opened up in 1934. The Smith brothers built it from wood from the trees that they had out in Villa Ridge. They brought them over, built it from the ground up, and opened up a tavern. And this is the original bar that's back there. It had originally been Red Cedar Tavern, is now Red Cedar Inn. It closed in 2005, and the city bought it and restored it, and we have the original flooring, the original bar. Of course, the outside is original. This post, it has carvings where people would come in on dates and they would carve their name in. We've had people come in trying to find their parents' names that's been carved into it. So we opened up as a visitor center and as a museum, and then we also have a kids museum back there and a gift shop.
So this is a hot spot for Route 66 then.
It is a very hot spot for Route 66. We have people coming in from all over, Europe especially, coming in, visiting.
The old old Beacon Hotel sign, neon. This is kind of cool. It looks like they've got an antique car show thing here. The old neon signs to the Sunset Motel to show whether it's vacancy or not. And here is the old Sunset Motel along historic Route 66 in Missouri. This is the Indian Harvest Trading Post along the old Route 66. I'm not quite sure what it's all about. It's kind of weird. Guess one of the kitschy little things that you find along Route 66. So we are about to stop at the Uranus Fudge Factory. One of my sister's favorite stops in this area.
You say so.
I say so. I guess we get to crack a lot of Uranus fudge jokes while we're there.
You know any?
No. But I guess they're full of them. I'll have to come up with some Uranus fudge jokes, I guess. If you know of any Uranus fudge jokes, leave them in the comments down below. We'd love to hear them. Uranus fudge jokes. They're all the rage. There is the Patriotic Water Tower. We are going to explore Uranus. It's a Route 66 oddity. Here we are, coming into Uranus. They say they'll pack your fudge. We'll grab your nuts. You'll have fun. Okay. Uranus, here we come. So here we are at Uranus on Route 66. You ready to try some fudge from Uranus?
You go ahead.
You're gonna pass? Are you covering your face because you don't want anybody to see that you're in Uranus? So here we are at the Uranus Fudge Factory. Where you can see the Astroliner. And of course, it is home to the Uranus Fudge Factory, along with a host of other stores. It's kind of like a crazy, wonky, wacky Route 66 strip mall. It says thank you for visiting Uranus. Let's go check it out. They've got taffy and more fudge than you could pack in your mouth. Oh, look at all the chocolates. Look at the chocolates. More chocolates.
Oh, hello there. I've been waiting for someone to bring me some toilet paper, and they just ain't showed up yet. And I still need it.
We've even got corn whiskey, butterscotch, all sorts of moonshine looking things.
Well, I'd love to have you sample some fudge out of Uranus. Oh, there's too much clutter in Uranus. Thank you for letting me pull that fudge out of Uranus.
Oh, thank you for pulling it out for me.
And thank you for picking Uranus today. Just make sure to clean your hands after and try not to leave too many streaks as you pull out of Uranus.
Sounds like a deal. They have the world's largest belt buckle here in Uranus. Here it is. It's a belt buckle for a giant. This is the ultimate tourist trap right here, Uranus, Missouri. I think that my great nephews would really, really dig this place because they're into dinosaurs. Here comes my ride. Thanks for picking me up in Uranus.
You're welcome. Let's get out of this crack.
Say goodbye to Uranus. So we were gonna try to stay here at the Rubidoo Creek, but it is closed due to rising river water. They've been having a lot of flooding around here, so I don't know, Brad. It might be another Cracker Barrel night. So we decided we're going to camp out at this place, even though it's closed because of the high water, because the water's going down. I don't think we're going to get flooded, and I don't think anybody's going to see us down here. Do you?
I don't think so.
If we get a knock on the door to tell us to move, we get a knock on the door. We'll figure it out from there, right? But we're pretty tired, and we don't want to be searching around for a place to camp tonight, so.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I like it.
Yeah, so tomorrow, I guess we're going to try to make it to Tulsa.
I'm not sure. I haven't looked yet, but that's the direction we're going.
Okay.
I
So
haven't
hope,
looked how far we're going. I know you want to stop a few places.
yeah, we'll stop at a few places for sure on Route 66. So.
No more fudge.
More fudge. So we hope you'll join us next week to see where our trip on Route 66 takes us. And hope you're enjoying this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. It would really mean a lot to us, and we'd appreciate it for sure. And in the meantime, happy trails.